Hey there guys, how's it going? And welcome to a video which has been very much requested by you guys. This is my top 5 worst cars in GTA 5. This isn't just the slowest cars, this is more of a mix of cars that I just think look terrible and also handle really badly or are really slow. So this is my top 5 GTA 5 worst cars. At number 5, we have the rental shuttle bus. You can find this down at the Southern Airport. Not only does this thing not look great, it's kind of grubby. It's extremely slow. A 6 out of 10 on the speed scale, 1 out of 5 on the handling. And the handling's bad, but I think the kind of weight of this thing is what makes the handling extra bad because it has got that kind of heavy top end. So if you want to find this, you can find it down at that Southern Airport. So it's just a funny clip I remember to put in there. That guy randomly falling off the quad bike, driving into it. But yeah, it looks bad, it handles really bad, and it's very slow. What more can I say? So that's what's at number 5, the rental shuttle bus that you will find at the Southern Airport. In at number 4, we have the Carrying Dilettante. I think that is how you would say this one. I thought I'd put a compact in here to save it being all similar cars in this countdown. And this one is a mix of obviously bad performance, 7 out of 10 on the speed without any modifications, 2 out of 5 on the handling, and it just looks really bad for me. It's the kind of, it looks a little bit like the Ford Focus shape, the old Ford Focus, but I actually think the Ford Focus, the older model that has this kind of shape, looks quite good. This just looks really square and round and triangular, and all the shapes don't really mold together to end up with a nice looking car. So here you can see I've got a really drab earth tone color on it as well that makes it look even worse. So yeah, a really ugly car and not great performance either way. Number 4, the Carrying Dilettante. At number 3, we have the Albany Emperor, well, the Emperor by Albany, should I say, and we're getting into the really dull cars now. You'll find a ton of these up in the north of the map with all different kinds of variations. Some of them have different colour roofs to the main body, and here you can see this one in a real drab olive kind of colour. You stick some dull hubcaps on it, and it just screams depression. Look at this thing. It's actually not really badly camoed there into the grass. It's a decent little thing if you want to camo, but it's extremely slow. 6.5 out of 10, 2 for the handling, and because it's quite a long car, the physics and the weight of the car is all off if you want to try and drive it quite fast. You can kind of drift it around a little bit, but you know, it's just depressing. And what is also really depressing about this car is how many of these are up in the north. While I was trying to look for the top 5 worst cars, I would see so many of these, and I think they were different cars, but it's just different variations of them, so they just make the game really depressing in terms of driving around. So number 3 choice is the Albany Emperor. At number 2, we have the Vulcan Ingot, or the Vulcan Ingot. This is an estate car, and when you think estate cars, you just think depression. You know, if you have an estate car, you've probably given up on life, unless for some reason you have a need for that. I think people who have like dogs, it's quite good for estate cars. If you have like big St. Bernards or something you want to transport around, but in general, no one really wants to have an estate car, and this is an extremely dull, extremely boring looking one. Again, if you put a kind of earthy tone on it, it just adds to the depression. God, I'm feeling depressed just talking about these cars, but I mean, look at it. It's extremely slow, 7 out of 10 on speed without any modifications, 2 out of 5 on the braking, and like the previous one as well, there's a load of these around. So very depressing again, an ugly car and an estate car. I mean, ugh, it's just not very nice at all. So that's why it's at number 2, the Vulcan Ingot. So in at number 1, possibly predictably, is the Dundreary Regina. Dundreary just says it all. Extremely dreary, probably the ugliest, most box-like car, and not only that, an estate car at that. I mean, and to top it all off, guys, the wood paneling. It has wood paneling. It is straight out of the 70s, when everything in people's homes used to have wood paneling on, and it's just, I mean, wooden cars, why would you ever do that? Why would you design a car like that? I don't know. So on top of course the bad speed, 6.5 out of 10 without any modifications, bad handling as you'd expect, 2 out of 5 along with other similar models and similar makes of car. It has that wood paneling, guys. What can I say? Often you'll find a roof rack on this as well for extra depression, you know, just no fun at all. It'd be fun if you could kind of attach random things to the roof rack, but it doesn't seem like they they wanted anyone to have any kind of fun when they were thinking of this one. And again, this is a card that is extremely abundant up in the north. You'll see a lot of them, and it really will wipe that smile from your face. So avoid this one. It's slow. I don't know, maybe mod it up for a laugh or something. But that tops off my top 5 worst cars in GTA 5, the Dundreary Regina. So I hope you enjoyed that top 5 worst cards in GTA 5. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, and I've also got some other videos you might enjoy if you haven't seen them already. Top 5 best cars, top 5 modified cars, top 5 cars revisited. So most of the cars in GTA that are something special and worth talking about, I've covered in those videos. Don't forget you can leave some suggestions what other top 5s you'd like to see from me in GTA 5. But that's it for now, guys. Don't forget, click the annotations, links in description, and I'll see you next time.